Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Book of the Month. I'm Matt and I'm here along with Cracking His Knuckles. Are you getting ready for this one? For some of you listening in on our Podbean, you might not know, Tristan is cracking his knuckles. Those on the YouTube channel can tell.
I apparently always do it at some point when we're talking, casting, recording, whatever. It's just out of habit. It's not because I'm getting ready to deck the crap out of Matt.
It's not even that you're getting ready to deck the crap out of me. I'm like, all right, we're talking about Super and you're getting very serious about this. And quite
Yeah, I'm
frankly,
getting hyped.
okay, good. Because if you're cracking your knuckles, I'm hoping you're going to start punching. I don't want to know what other things you'd be doing, so I'm
All
hoping
right.
it's punching. Oh, he was like,
I'm
all right,
getting ready
fine.
to go up against Jiren. I've
Um,
finally mastered Ultra Instinct. It's
well,
time
you
for
know
me
what?
to go silver.
Well, you know what? Apparently, it will end in like 3 panels.
Cool.
You'll
Awesome.
be. I'm not saying you'd win. I'm just saying that it would end in 3 panels. Now, we're talking about Dragon Ball Super Volume 9. The actual name of this volume is Bum 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 Ba Dun 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 Battles End and Aftermath. Bow now 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 down out now. If you can't tell, Tristan, I've been watching Super
Yes.
in the background trying to even though I'm not caught up still, I have like 10 episodes left, so this watching it was worthless. But I was trying to, well, because I was trying to watch it so that I could compare it to the actual
Right.
manga, and I'm so behind on that I didn't do that. So whoops. Either way though, Tristan, what were your thoughts on this volume? Is it your favorite so far?
Um, I don't know if it's my favorite overall, but it's definitely up there. Um, it's kind of odd for me because in a way I kind of like how the manga handled things a little better in a way. Granted, basically everything still happened the same way.
It really depends on how, I think. Also, I would like to note for any of you watching the video, I did move Tristan. You adjusted, so I moved you on camera, so it's just kind of funny. Like, as you're talking, first of all, I accidentally turned off the lights. Like, I turned your camera off
Cool.
accidentally. So I was like, oh god, he's dead. And then I turned you back
Matt has
on.
to hide me.
Then I turned you back on, and then that's not going to be taken out of context. And then I moved you to the to the other side of the screen. But what does matter is that I agree with you. Actually, we've talked about this before. Depending on how something was abridged, I think it did work better in the manga, but not always. And I think in this case, there were a lot of tense and strong moments that kind of got lost in the shuffle. Not as much as, quite frankly, as the first tournament, the one that was a bit more of a skirmish.
Yeah.
But in this case, there were some moments of intensity lost, and I feel as if I even though I feel maybe I'm wrong here, but and hey, if I'm wrong, please down below in the comments tell me if I'm wrong. But I'm under the impression that they explained the 17 stuff better in the manga than they did the anime. Like, hey
Yeah.
guys, don't you remember? I don't have the bomb in me. So really, I
Right.
was just doing that for show
Yeah,
as
I
a
felt like they
ruse.
explained like their tactics a little bit
Yeah,
better. Like, yeah, it was the plan all along, guys. Like, don't worry, I got this. I feel
because
like that kind of got lost in the shuffle in the anime.
yeah, because I could swear in the anime it was just like, "What 17's alive?" And he was
Yeah,
just like, "Well, yeah, I am," and like that was supposed to just be like considered
right.
okay. Even
Yeah.
though I could swear when we did it live, like back years ago now when we did the podcast
Oh
live,
God, yeah.
it was Anna Saturday, which we still do, but we weren't talking about Super. We were talking about Super at the time. We said something like, "Didn't they remove the bomb anyway? Couldn't they have went with that?" But again, if they did, oh good, because this is how I want them to go about it, and really to hit home like this was the plan,
Yeah.
and this bomb does not exist. So because in my initial thought, I could swear last time we talked about exploding in the manga and even in the anime, it didn't have to do with the bomb. It was just like Vegeta's attack. Like, in other
Yeah.
words, anyone arguably could exert that much energy to make their meat bag explode, right? Arguably anyone could. They just don't because you would die. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
Okay. Is it the word meat bag that did it for
Yes,
you?
because it always makes me think of a Star Wars character that I love.
So that's my take on it. Like anyone arguably can do a move like that because it's just exerting energy out of your body until you go.
Right. Yeah. You
So
just, you just got to know when to hit the shutoff valve.
exactly. And some people don't, like Vegeta didn't, and he called it a finishing move. Well, no, they put it in the video games. I was like, "What are you doing?
Yeah,
I die."
but I mean specifically for Majin Vegetas.
Yes, I know,
Um,
but it was still just a thing where it was like, "But I'm dead." Um, so yeah, so I'm happy the way they explained it. It did seem like it ended quick, but quite frankly, I hate to say this, I'm happy that we're done with this arc because we can actually get to some new content.
yeah, and like I think the idea is that watching it and reading it,
Mm.
like I like the fact that things wrapped up quickly in the manga. Like I feel there were enough action panels that I really enjoyed, especially at the beginning of this volume, like
Mm.
chapter 41, where Goku and Jiren are just trading blows, and I love the artwork for it. Um, but you can only look at like so many pages and kind of keep your interest in a way, whereas the
Mm.
anime, everything's moving. You know, you can watch the choreography, the voices. There's a bit more. I guess there was a little bit more emotion for me in the anime.
Yeah, I don't
But
think
at
I
the
would have
same
felt.
time, it
Yeah,
dragged out. Like waiting for episodes week to week, it really dragged out the tournament of power
yeah.
so long that by the end of it, I was kind of like, "Oh God, can we finally?" Like, don't get me wrong, the final
It took a
episode,
year, I believe,
yeah,
literally.
it was a
I'm
lot.
pretty
So
sure it
like,
was a full 50 episodes in and of itself.
I feel like if I had picked this up and read it and not having watched the anime stretched out as long as it was, or not having seen the anime the first time around as it came out,
Mm.
like watching it at my leisure
Yes.
might have helped in that regard.
Yeah, I do think that this is one of those
But I
cases
feel like
where,
the manga didn't really lose anything. Like they hit the points they needed to.
yeah, I don't think it. I mean, I don't think it lost anything heavily. Again, I still feel like it suffered a bit because, again, if it was released in reverse, then it would have been like, oh, the anime is fleshing this out and this is filler. But in this case, it comes out after the
Yeah,
anime's over, which is so weird to do. It's like
yeah,
it's abridging the anime in a
yeah,
sense. And again, this tournament wasn't the biggest offender. There were others that I think were other volumes that I think were worse. I'm just again happy that we're getting to new content because last time we did Book of the Month, we talked about Jacko, the Galactic Patrolman manga. And when we did, I said, and I still stand true to this, I want to see more from this universe. We have had so much time, so many years. I mean, you and I have been fans since we were me since I was 7. I think you around the same time, probably.
yeah.
Which means 20 years of our lives we've enjoyed this. We've played a lot of video games. You haven't read the manga, but I've read the manga plenty of times, and you've watched the anime more times than I've watched it. I've only watched it through once, maybe once in like a few episodes or something for me. So my point is that we know what the story's going to be. We get it. It's not a bad story. But the video games can only adapt the same thing so many times before it's like, okay, can we get something new? And I think it was, nice to have Xenoverse being, even though I haven't played it, it was nice to have Xenoverse be new in a sense, and it was nice to have Fighter Z be new. But now we can actually have some 100% brand new content in this world and have it relate to a character that, while he's kind of a shitbag, I enjoyed Toriyama's portrayal of him and the world around him, a Goku-less world. Since he was, I'm pretty sure at the time, if Tights is Bulma's older sister and Bulma is as young as she is, then and Tights was 16 when Jacko came to Earth. That had to have been like the 70s or the 50s. No, not 50s, 70s. Well, no, because if Dragon Ball took place actually in the 80s,
Right.
then that no, because look at the TVs that they had and whatnot too. It
Yeah.
wasn't just old
True.
men living on island. I think it was also just But anyway, but either way, we're not going to review that again. But the point is that definitely go read that if you want some more background on Jacko and the world that they seemingly are going to be delving into with the Galactic Patrolman. And I'm really enjoying that so far. I think, again, even more than, at least in the manga, this version of the tournament. I have high
Yeah,
hopes. I'm going to be disappointed probably, because that's usually what happens when I have high hopes. But you see where I'm coming from, right, Tristan?
yeah. I mean, I'm excited to finally be going into the new arc too. Even
Yeah.
though for well, most people now it's been out for a while.
Right, of course. We're talking about. Let me put on my glasses here so I can make sure. Just reading it, we're talking about a manga that in Japan came out April 4th, 2019, and to be fair though, in the U.S. it came out June 2nd, 2020. So, or rather, it will be, I should say. Although by the time this is out, it'll probably already be out. So the reason why we're reading it. Tristan's like, wait, but how are we reading it first? Well, because we're reading it through the app, so it doesn't count the Shonen Jump app. So it doesn't count a U.S. release through the app. It counts it as the actual graphic novel.
Right.
And so the graphic novel officially drops June 2nd, 2020. Which again, by the time this is out, might have already come out. I'm unsure. But either way, yeah, we're reading it through the Shonen Jump app. Not sponsored, just we want to actually catch up with Super, and I'm not going to wait till June 2nd to buy this, or the 10th one comes out on my birthday, September 1st. I'm not going to wait till then when we have up to volume 12 through the app,
Yeah.
basically.
Right.
So, yeah. But interesting thing. So, I didn't know if they were going to adapt the Broly movie, and they did that one little panel tribute, which was nice.
Yeah, that panel is fucking beautiful.
Yes,
Like
it was.
I've
Yes,
seen
yeah,
it also in color too, and I'm like, yes.
yeah. So that's nice. Again, it was just a nice little tribute to basically be like, look, we know you saw the movie earlier. Although I think when this chapter came out, it actually was. Let me see. Yeah, when the chapter came out, it was actually before the movie, so it was promoting the film.
Right. Yeah.
That's what's even funnier. So they
Yeah.
must have told Toyotaro, "Hey, dude,
Yeah.
Broly's coming, so draw this. This is gonna be dope." And then the movie will come out, and that'll fill in the gap between the end of Super and this new content. So, which means that probably an anime would end up adapting the movie for the first, 6 episodes or something. Yeah. Before jumping into this, I'm so sorry. You have to wait 6 weeks.
No, I mean it's not
Oh
even that I
no.
didn't like Broly. Like I would still enjoy that, but it's just the idea of you kind of hope they would learn from their past mistakes in a way. Like,
How
please
that
don't.
wasn't a mistake though.
No, I know, but just like, oh, I would hope they do some other like slice of
Well, they
life.
did both.
So it's yeah,
They
I
did
know.
both.
It started out with that, and then they went into
The
recreating.
movie, but then they also did Slice of Life, and then they went into Frieza, and then they did Slice of Life, and then they went into new shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, they went into the movies, but then they went back to Slice of Life. So I assume what I'm saying is, if Super ends up being 130 episodes as well, the first 25 will be Slice of Life slash Broly. So
yeah.
for about 4 months, we're going to get fucking Slice of Life Broly. Broly just going getting groceries and shit. But either
Now,
way, though,
I would watch.
yes, I would watch that too. To be fair, but talking about Moro and the fact that we're bringing magic back, thank you, Toyotaro, for bringing magic back into the Dragon Ball universe. I know it was always there, and it came back for Boo, but Boo felt like a callback to Dragon Ball, and then of course that was the end of everything. So we thought it was just over from there. I have no problem with magic being focused on more because we focus on tech so often or space so often. It's like, yeah, let's combine sci-fi, space, and magic. Why the fuck not?
Right. Yeah.
You know. So I really enjoyed seeing Boo the Kai that Boo absorbed actually now being relevant because it's like, yeah, he was a fucking Kai
Right.
and he just seemed like he was thrown away in the original. So overall, I really enjoy how they're focusing on that. What are your thoughts on that, Tristan?
Yeah, I mean, magic has always been a thing that's like. Granted, it was more heavily used um, in the earlier chapters of Dragon Ball,
Yeah.
but it's always been a theme overall throughout the series. And it's kind of a nice foil to having Jiren be big bad strong alien man. Not exactly bad because there really wasn't a villain in this series, in this um,
Arc.
arc. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, if anything, the Xenos are the villains.
Oh no, yeah, we should murder those children, Tristan. You're right. Um,
That will murder you, without a second thought because they're bored.
First of all, they actually had to restore balance to the universe. There was a whole point to that. Also, your video's cut out, which is kind of funny. Oh no, now you're back.
I guess I'm being erased.
For a second, I was a little concerned.
God, do not like my critique of them.
I was a little concerned at first.
I think Moro's going to be a nice foil to Jiren, who was
Also,
alien powerhouse, was straight brute power and strength and blasts, and now we'll have somebody with different powers.
I love how Toriyama initially was like, "We'll go for Disney, bibbity bobbity boo," and now he's like, "All right, so it's gonna be Baphomet. We good? Are we fucking good? We're good. Okay." Like it's like a kid growing up to watch The Shining. Like as a kid, it's like bibbity bobbity boo, and he's a teenager, and he's just like, I watched The Shining. By the way, the best movie ever made. Stanley Kubrick, yeah. And now it's Baphomet. I love it though. Seriously, bibbity bobbity boo. Like going for Disney, I was like, oh, how cute. Like I didn't, I was like, that's interesting when I was a teenager. And then with the U.S. spelling of boo, I didn't know that it was until I read the manga. I had no idea that it was bibbity bobbity boo. So now it's just like Baphomet, Moro, demon. I mean, it's funny too because like I saw it initially, but then he takes the robe off, and I'm like, oh no, we're going here.
Right. All right. So before we played with Disney, and now we're going to play with SMT.
Basically, yeah. I also enjoy they've gone back to Namek, something that I thought they forgot. I was like, aren't there just like a whole slew of Dragon Balls just waiting to be pillaged?
Yeah.
Pillaged by fucking, random assholes.
Yeah. Which it's funny. I would say part of me would be like, really, we're going to New Namek to steal the Dragon Balls again? But the idea of how it was introduced, that a former Frieza soldier in prison with Moro, and Moro heard the Dragon Balls through him, so heard the rumors. So he's like, oh, I'm going to go get these, and you're going to bring me to them. I'm like, all right, actually, I like where this is going.
I'm okay with it because putting aside the fact that in the real world, in our timeline, okay, it's been like 20 years.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, it's fine to go back to New Namek. Even just looking at their timeline, the last time they even talked about New Namek was Frieza. So you had Cell, you had Boo. I mean, maybe they did a random reference in Boo, if I remember correctly. Like, didn't they use it in use the Dragon Balls in the Boo saga?
Well, yeah, they even did it in Cell when Dende became the new Guardian.
Well, no, they got him, but they didn't use the Dragon Balls there, did they? Because I forgot if they did. I thought they just brought him over, like, hey, gonna steal your kid.
Yeah,
but he's gonna be God.
Make a new set for them.
Okay.
They didn't use them until the Boo saga.
Yes. And so to be fair, I think you're getting erased again. Your video's cutting out. You're back. But still, I was still very very happy with seeing New Namek again because even just looking at Super and the way that turned out, we just had no reference other than the Namekians from that other universe, from Universe 7.
No, that's ours. 6.
6. Thank you. I was confused. I was like, no, Namekians were there too. You're like, no, the universe, dumbass. But the Namekians from that universe, other than them, I thought we were just leaving Namek forever. So again, there's Dragon Balls there. There's potential for pillaging and assholes to be assholes and pirates,
right?
And all this stuff. So what I'm wondering is, I assume either Moro, because it's been about a week since. It hasn't been a week, but in my mind, it's been a week since I've read this. Even though it's only been like 2 days, in my mind, it's been a week. Moro wants his magic back, eternal life, or has it not been specified yet?
I think he's Yeah, he wants his powers back. Uh, yeah. I don't. At this point, I don't think you know what his wish is going to be, but it's the
Yes.
idea that he,
Because he
yeah,
seems to have some magic back.
he does have some of his power back, but not his full potential.
Also, I talked about before, I enjoy, the universe expanding, and seeing more of these, not just these characters, but just seeing them in, in this giant universe that we have to fucking play with here. But I also enjoy the fact that we have someone, again, being stronger than Goku and Vegeta. I know that's just a standard trope for this show, so, it's like, oh, again, it's like, but yeah, I don't want to see him beating up people immediately. Like, we need to have stronger foes, and I like that with the way Super has gone, both in the manga and even the anime, but I think even more in the manga, it's not so much that Moro is like this all powerful being, it's that he has greater technique, being as old as he is.
At this point, although when you see his flashback when he's fighting the Lord of Lords,
Yes.
um, I mean, they were like, yeah, he eats planets. He ate a planet.
Yes, but he's had all that loss. I'm talking about in this exact moment after 10 million years, he has a fraction of his power.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So what I'm saying is, it's not that he so much at this point against Goku and Vegeta. He's at their like I don't like. We don't have to look at it like power levels anymore. Like, oh, Moro is actually on the level of a Super Saiyan God, which calculated. So we don't have to do that anymore. We have to be like Moro's techniques outrank and destroy Goku and Vegeta's. Because this dude has been around for more than millions of years, and these are two puny fucking 40-year-olds
Yeah, I
who
mean,
know how to punchy good.
his latent abilities, yeah. Um,
I'm sorry, you cut out a bit. What was that about latent abilities?
that Moro hasn't tapped into his full potential again yet.
Yes, but even then, it's not. What I'm trying to get at is Roshi was bringing it up 2 volumes ago at this, or no, last volume at this point. It's about technique.
Yeah,
That's why Roshi was brought in and not the kids. Because are the kids stronger than Roshi? Of course they are. Like, Roshi would get murdered one-on-one with Frieza, but that doesn't mean the fact that
he has battle experience overall.
yes,
Fight experience.
yes, and Moro is 10 million years old.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, was it he was imprisoned for 10 million years?
something like that.
10 million is the number. So it's very relevant because he isn't just some young whippersnapper. I mean, literally, as much as we love Goku and Vegeta, they're what, fucking 40 years old? Like, when you have a being who's over 1,000, like, you can be stronger than them, sure, but like, I wouldn't be shocked if the Kais were really pissed at them, they'd fucking put them in like a binding spell or something.
Yeah,
That's kind of what I'm getting at here.
yeah.
But yeah, so I good God, like the fact that they had Moro just immediately just be like, ah, good, a child. Excellent, I will eat this one. And also that Vegeta redemption.
Yeah,
which
that was something that was really nice.
Yeah, very important to have because, if you're gonna bring Vegeta here, you can't just gloss over it like, bygones be bygones,
Yeah,
I mean,
when I believe it's Mori, he's the same Namekian elder when they left.
yes.
Like
yes.
he says, "Oh, Son Goku, it's so good to see you." He doesn't say a damn thing to Vegeta. Maybe he didn't know him, or I don't know that he saw or knew of Vegeta.
Namekian sass is what that is. It's a technique that they've mastered for decades. Look at Piccolo. It's Namekian sass, and I love it. Just, wow, Goku, it's so nice to see you again. Oh, hello. Wow, Goku, it's so nice to see you again.
That's not what they were going for, but at the same time, I couldn't help but feel like, yeah, oh, this is going to be an elephant in the room. Like, oh, and another saying, wait.
Hey, look.
Let's not talk about it.
Little kids, is that Son Goku, the man that we have a statue of over there? Why, yes, it is. And is that Vegeta, the man whose statue we have over there? Just destroyer of worlds. Yes, it is. Don't look at him. They say if you look into his eyes, he steals your soul. Yeah, and he says Mondo cool while doing it.
Oh my god!
It's just, run away.
Yeah, the fact that Vegeta gets the drop on Goku and saving the kid and being like, all right, look, I have a past beef with this that I need to make correct. Let me handle this. It was a nice touch, yes.
I just imagine Vegeta just being the boogeyman in all of their folk tales. Just go to your room now, or what? Remember? No, please don't summon him. I will get him here. Please don't. I need an adult. No, don't. I am an adult. They're like, okay, we'll go to our rooms.
Appears before them. Holy shit!
We'll go to our rooms.
No, even like the parent is like, holy crap, it's him!
All right, I'm not gonna lie. This is some bullshit. I didn't see this coming.
It wasn't supposed to actually work. Fuck!
I'm gonna go to your room too.
We're all gonna go to your room.
But yeah, no, I'm happy that they've honestly just been thriving, just living their best lives. Just, it does suck that they're being, destroyed again and that they're in the line of fire. Yeah. But in general though, I hate it.
Yeah.
Like I feel bad about it, but it just makes sense. Like, you can't keep these cosmic cheat codes, as we've heard of them be called. You can't keep them a secret for that long. Like, if people are going to come to Earth over it, they're going to be like, where did these come from? Oh, Namek, that place died long ago. Or did it?
Just the idea of space travel in this universe, like, eventually people are going to just land on your planet. And
yeah. No, like, it could have literally just been like a fucking delivery dude. It could have been like space UPS or something. You know what I mean? Like, could have just been like, oh, I'm sorry, my ship broke down, and are you Namekians? What do we do to make this go away? Well, I want my ship repaired. We'll repair your ship if you get the fuck off our planet.
And if you tell anyone you saw us here,
we'll use our second wish. Okay, whoa. We're good, man. We're good.
Honestly, that would be an amazing way to threaten somebody. We're not even going to come after you. We're not even going to lift a finger against you. We're just going to wish you out of existence.
So you know what I love so much? I don't believe this has ever been done in official canon. And I could be wrong, so tell me if I'm wrong. In official canon, I don't believe they've ever had a character go, oh my god, he senses me looking for his chi.
Yeah, no, that was terrifying.
Yes. It happened in...
he saw me doing it!
It happened in Broly, I believe. In the original 3. One of the original 3. I could swear that in the first one, it was this weird, like, oh, we can sense each other looking for our keys or something.
Maybe. I
could swear it happened in one of the films at the very least. I could swear someone was like, oh, I'm looking for this oh god, he sees me. I was not planning for him to look back into the darkness. I forgot what it was though. Or it was something like, oh, I'm trying to look for him, but I can't lock on like he knows. I forgot. It was something like that in one of the original 13 films. I could swear. But
I can't remember a time.
Me neither. But but still, having it in official canon, just chef's kiss. Just Vegeta. Yeah. Look at the key with me. Yeah. What? Holy fuck!
What are you talking about? It can't be that bad. Oh my god!
Everyone puts their hand on Goku. Come on, this is stupid. Ah! Like literally, just Jacko just pees himself instantly.
Yeah.
He's like, I didn't even have to go. I loved how Jacko makes Goku look like Einstein.
Yeah, right. I didn't think that was possible. I don't know how to feel about Goku just looking like, nice going, Jacko, you dumbass. Talk about the Dragon Balls in front of the fucking criminals.
Jacko
wow. Turns around like, all right, you listen here.
Wow, he manages almost as many as planets as I do. How many do you manage? 3.
3.
And I guess Earth is one of them. I don't know what the other two are.
Yeah,
Uh,
because and Earth is apparently out in the space sticks.
Boon.
So
Yeah, the
like,
boonies.
of course, Jocko's in control of it. I wonder what else he watches. Mars.
Probably, yeah.
And it's dead. That's the point. Don't let him know.
No, no, there's life on Mars, buddy.
What
You go find it
are you
for
talking about? Just,
for a long time. Go find it. Just on the surface. Just walk around.
yeah, it's the Ice Warriors. Come on.
That's true. It is. Um, I speaking of the Ice Warriors. That's not a transition. What?
I would
Um,
love it if it was though.
yeah.
Could you imagine
Uh,
Dragon Ball characters fighting Doctor Who aliens? Holy fuck.
Speaking of Doctor Who, though, that was a transition. Um, Sometimes I don't know how to feel when everyone in the universe knows who the Doctor is. Sometimes I don't know how to feel about that. Sometimes I'm okay with it on a planet, but like in general, sometimes I don't know if everyone is like the Doctor. It's like the universe is large, though. But in this case, yeah, the Galactic Patrol are gonna know who the fuck Goku and Vegeta are when
Yeah.
they've stopped Frieza.
Right.
Cell wasn't on their radar, but he would have been eventually.
Yeah.
And Boo, who was on their radar.
Boo is on everyone's radar.
Yeah. It's kind of funny. Cell seems like the odd one out. Like, hey, look, if I had the time, all right, I would have gotten them on my ass.
Road hopping, and I would have wrecked your shit.
So yeah, I feel like
11-year-old had to get in my way first.
yes, an 11-year-old had to get in his way, and it worked apparently. But no, when it comes to Frieza and Boo, like, yeah, the police of the universe are gonna be like, well, check that off. We know who those two fuckers are. So, especially when you have Beerus and Whis probably having something to say every now and again. I'm sure they get interrogated fucking once per month.
What did you do this month? Nothing. No, seriously,
Well,
nothing happened this time.
well, Lord Beerus, that wouldn't exactly be right. Just literally, they start getting their notepads down. Well, there was a tournament that ended up ruining all of existence, but then it didn't because of the fact that, like, we actually took 10 fighters, and those 10 fighters actually ended up not doing so well, but there was one fighter who actually did very well. His name is Android 17, and Android 17, like, just keeps going.
And he's like, and then Whis stops. He's like, are you quite finished? Whis just,
And there's a man named Broly on a certain planet called Vargas. But yeah,
oh,
I definitely just thinking about the fact that we have the new hotshot Whiz Kid on the block here. I'm wondering how evil he becomes.
oh, Maris.
Yeah, I don't. It's funny. At first, I'm like, he's like Captain America, but like now I'm worried. Well, because Dragon Ball
We
Z.
just have a panel of Maris like look into the camera and be like, "Hail Hydra."
Yeah, I'm kind of nervous. Well, because the thing is, the reason why I'm worried is because of the fact that my thought is, well, Dragon Ball doesn't do twists like that. But what if that's what they want us to think?
But what if they do?
So that's what worries me is that, like, yeah, Toriyama's working on this, but this isn't a Toriyama work anymore. You know? Like, Toyotaro isn't just drawing the fucking is doing the art. Like, he's working on the story as well. Like, I imagine Toriyama is giving like details at this point, but I don't consider this as like hands-on as Dragon Ball. Like, I'm saying, like, this isn't like Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z for Toriyama is what I mean in terms of story.
Yeah, I'm wondering how it's listed though, because I forgot.
On the manga it'll say story, but that doesn't mean that he's like writing out all the dialogue is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You know, like, it's his work, so he's going to get top billing. But I'm pretty sure at this point, like with the anime, he is giving them brief bullet points. Like,
yeah,
I
it's
would
more
like,
the guidelines.
yeah. So, and I'm sure he gave a design for Moro to Toriyama, to Toyotaro, and was like, "Hey, Baphomet, make Baphomet look more menacing." More, sir? But
Right.
but yeah. So
Okay. Yeah. No, you're right.
yeah, it says story on it, but I'm assuming because I remember we talked about this when we actually had the volumes. The first or second one had an interview by with Toriyama and Toyotaro,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I'm pretty sure that was their relationship.
yeah.
But yeah, I am actually a lot. I've been anticipating this because I sadly was a little bit spoiled because this came out a fucking about a year ago, year and a half ago at this point. Dear God, Chapter 44 came out January 20th, 2019. Ooh. So I've known that they were going into space. I just didn't know how that would work and how well that would translate.
Right.
And I'm loving all of it. Again, I'm going to be vastly disappointed. Something's going to go horribly wrong and I'm going to hate it. But right now, because that's just what happens to me. Everyone, longtime fans, you all know when I get overhyped for something, it ends up failing. When I'm not hyped for it at all, it does very well usually in my mind. So,
But right now, you're blissfully unaware.
yeah. So good God, we'll see what happens. Oh, I love the spaghetti trio. I'm
Oh,
not sorry, the
yeah.
pasta trio.
I love how
Yeah,
his name is Pasta, but they just say it so like an old western, like it's about to be a shootout. It's like, huh, Maris, it's been a while. Pasta. And I just
it's pasta, it's Getty, and it's oh, what was her name?
uh
Her name was like it was a name that I sat there and I was like, you know what, that actually makes sense for a pasta woman. Like it, I forgot what her name was. Let me see.
I'm actually on it right now.
Yeah, but there's Getty, there's pasta, and there's. By the way, he's really fast. So why do you think he's really fast? Huh? Huh? You
Maris?
think he has like he? You think he has like weighted shoes?
Um well, it's funny. I think I know why. I could be wrong, but it's kind of a spoiler, so I don't necessarily want to get into it now.
All right. So then you can do another prediction, a non-spoilery prediction.
Um, I think it just depends. I from what I'm guessing, I think it's just who he's trained with.
Oh, okay. Side note: I love that the alpaca was a fucking conductor. There was two conductors, and a very Italian man and an alpaca.
And an alpaca.
No, no, he was extremely Italian. Look at his mustache was thick, very much like Anthony Toto's, who works with us on our different channels. But the ears were a little bit different. His ears aren't that pointy,
Yeah.
but very pointy Italian ears, and the alpaca. Oh my goodness, what an adorable little almost dead creature. Seriously, they would have died. This fucking pasta motherfucker.
I do love the fact that like Vegeta kind of just keeps his eye on Maris the entire time, and he's like, he doesn't really give a shit about the Black Galactic Patrol at first, but then as he's watching him, he's like, wait a minute, you're doing shit that even we can't do. How the fuck?
So this is gonna sound probably dumb, but I'm still gonna support it 100%. I want there to be an alternate skin with their same exact fucking outfits, but that Galactic Patrol logo. It looks pretty cool, actually.
Oh yeah, when he just puts it, it's like you get Black Galactic. Why do I keep fucking doing that? You get Galactic Patrol armor. It's like, no thanks. That looks stupid. It looks hard to move in.
Yeah,
Hey,
well, guess
well,
what?
you're gonna have to wear the symbol, so they just fucking sharpie it on. Vegeta's like, are you fucking kidding me? I just had this dry clean.
So I liked it because I don't know, for some reason the logo actually looks good where they put it on the outfits. I don't know
Yeah,
why, but
it's like how they used to have geese, like how Goku used to have geese symbols, which
yes.
honestly I kind of miss.
I thought he had one. The last one he had was like infinite or something.
Well, yeah, it was Whis' mark.
Right,
They both
right,
had
right,
Whis' mark
right.
on,
Um,
which I'm surprised that's not here still.
nah, I
But
mean, they weren't planning on repping their masters. They were just chilling, and then all of a sudden it's like kidnapping, kidnapping. Oh, by the way, I another thing too. I think that I love the fact that this is new content and whatnot. I didn't know why the fuck Boo was being kidnapped. Like again, I don't have to sit there and I don't want to seem like an old angry just curmudgeon old fan, but it's just like I don't have to guess anymore for the most part. Like something happens and I'm like, well, I know why. This is
Right.
why. You know, this is why this happened. Da, 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 da. But I'm sitting here and I'm like, why the fuck would they? Why the fuck would the Galactic Police want Boo?
Right.
Unless the initial assumption is they're like, hey, by the way, I know that you're not that Boo anymore, but war
You have to answer
crimes.
for your crimes.
Yeah, yeah. You know, like we had conventions set up because of the shit that you did. There's bylaws now and shit for that. Like you kind of
And
have to be tried for this.
and speaking of crimes, well, not crimes, but just the fact that Hercule or Mr. Satan is standing there like, what do I do?
Oh, let me get out my pea shooter.
He's like, well, I guess desperate times call for desperate measures, and he just pulls out his fucking gun.
See, that's the one thing I love about Japan versus the US. Guns are outlawed there to the point where like only police have them and you have to get a hunting license to get a rifle.
Yeah, right.
So like under a zombie apocalypse, that would suck. I read what is it? I Am a Hero
Yeah,
or I Am Hero. I forgot the name of the manga. It's been a while, but I really loved it. And the zombie apocalypse sucked for them because not only were they fast zombies, but only this one guy who's an otaku who has a hunting rifle because he's a hunter
right.
is who. So he's the only dude who like has a gun
Yeah,
for miles, which is like, oh, okay. So in that one situation, that sucks. But in general, I'm like, oh, it's funny how it then gets interpreted in their media because it's just like, yeah, like fucking Hercule pulls out a gun to shoot a fucking alien from space. Why is that weird? And like, if I saw that on TV, I'd like laugh at it and be like, what the fuck? Like, I'd half laugh and I'd half be like, oh, why is this dude just
yeah,
pulling out a fucking gun? Like, nervous laughter. But in
right.
this case, I'm not saying it's not played up for some kind of comedy, but it's just like, well, yeah, I mean, he has a gun on him to shoot. And of course, it shows that they're just like, actually, we have our phasers set to stun, but like
Yeah.
stun really bad. But they're not. But they're set to stun really bad though, because they were knocked out for a while.
Yeah, Goku and
Yeah,
Vegeta.
and I love Vegeta too, just being like, so I would usually be the first person to say, oh, he got the upper hand because I wasn't paying attention, but it wasn't just that.
The fuck is in those things?
Something happened. This guy's fast, and I don't like it.
I am not aware of, and I do not like it.
By the way, the sister was named Penne,
Right.
which makes me laugh because it's like oh actually yeah like Penny, which you would think like well oh Bambinos is the Wild Wild West. You'd have her named Penny and Clyde and Al Dente whatever the fuck, and so very very stereotypical cowboy names. Hey, guess what? I don't know if this is what Toyotaro was going for, but if he is, this man is a fucking genius. You know what they used to call cowboy films, right?
Yeah, spaghetti westerns.
Do you think that's what he was going for?
I feel like Toriyama would have laughed at that too, so I feel like the two of them were like, this is funny.
But it didn't occur to me until right this second because
Oh,
everyone
I got that
usually.
right off the bat, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what they were going for, yes.
Well, no, the reason why it didn't occur to me is because in general, everyone has like a funny food related name.
Right, that's fair too. But
So,
also pairs into the idea of using that and parodying, a spaghetti western at the same time. It's
yeah.
a double joke.
Ho, 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 ho. So, yeah, I really enjoyed I enjoyed that. Overall, I mean, I don't want to say this is my favorite super volume so far. That's reserved for Jacko. But I have to say though, dude, like I don't know, this feels like a breath of fresh air and kind of a reprieve from stuff that we've consistently already seen and read. So, even the stuff that I'm like, oh, 17 might actually be dead, but they're going to bring everyone back, so they'd bring him back. That would be interesting. No, he's alive. So it really does. You kind of sit back and you're like, then why did I read this? Like, you literally could have skipped, like, how many volumes could I have skipped? Let's see here. I would have gotten 9 for this cool space shit. I would have skipped 7 and 8. And 6, because the Super Warriors had to gather.
Right.
even though that was some nice extra stuff about the other universes, yeah, Volume 5 was The Decisive Battle. Farewell, Trunks!
Yeah. I
So,
do feel kind of weird that how the volumes are split up. Like
oh,
you
I
got,
felt weird about that from the beginning, and now it's gotten
yeah,
even worse.
yeah. Like it's not a big thing. It's just, I guess, a personal quip. I guess, but
Yeah, because I feel like, and again, it's been a while since I've read the manga, but it felt as if in the manga for Dragon Ball slash Z in the U.S., Dragon Ball and Z, uh, the next episode, it would be like a next episode preview getting you invested via
yeah,
like a panel at the end or a page at the end, but
right,
it wouldn't feel like, unless it was a huge arc that obviously you have to be, finish in the middle of an arc. I could swear that the volumes, at least in the US, when the Frieza arc ended, the arc was over, they didn't add an extra chapter bleeding into the next arc.
yeah,
I could swear, and it's been a while, maybe I'm wrong. Probably I'm wrong, usually. But when it comes to Super, it feels like they give you a whole other 1 to 2 extra chapters of the next arc, not feeling like you've finished an arc with a run.
right,
And again, their whole goal is to try to get you to read more of the manga, but like if like that first chapter, the way it ended on that hook, that beautiful fat hook of like, by the way, shit's getting real, that would have been a nice way to kind of say, and now buy the next volume. And that could have been in volume 8.
right.
So, yeah, and it's interesting too, because like looking at the earlier volumes, I could swear they've all been 40 pages apiece, but the first volume had 9 chapters in it.
Yeah, they only started going to 4.
Literally in volume 4.
Yeah,
And I'm not trying to say like I'm being gypped, but like it's just interesting that like the first volume had so many chapters, and it went into the tournament. That's little tiny skirmish tournament,
yeah,
and then yeah, and then literally with even with volume 2, they were like, by the way, hope once again, because they go right into the Trunks arc from there.
right.
But yeah, so I mean, yeah, like you said, just it's very small. It's a very inconsequential kind of discussion on like why chapter do that though.
It just feels jarring in a way to me.
Yeah, like is it like a collector's thing in your brain? Like it's not.
Yeah, like I kind of want an arc to end on a volume and then the next arc to
Yeah.
start in a new volume, but then obviously there wouldn't be enough for this volume. So yeah,
Well, no, they would have just taken the one for the chapter. If the chapter, every single chapter is going to have a next episode preview type feel to it.
oh yeah,
It's
yeah,
just that the ones at the ends of the arcs usually give you something to be like, oh damn, I want to also, like, you could also double it as I want to buy the next volume.
yeah,
But overall though, yeah, Breath of Fresh Air, one of my favorites. It's just it's not something that's new to media in general, but it's newer to Dragon Ball. Just going into the ancient beast that has awoken. I mean, been imprisoned. I mean, arguably it's BoJack in a sense too. To be fair,
yeah,
but I think even though I had no problem with them being space pirates, this does seem a lot more frightening than we
yeah.
are a pirate. You know?
I mean, shit, when he was
Yeah.
fighting the Lord of Lords, he was throwing meteors at them and then ate
Yeah.
a planet. And it's like, oh, that's something we have. Like, we've
Yeah.
seen planets be blown up in Dragon Ball before. Don't get me wrong. We've seen planet wide destruction. But the fact that he absorbed all the life off of it, ate it, and then blew it up, and then threw it at them.
That bunny was very sad. I did not like that bunny. I did not like what they did with that bunny.
Yeah, the fact that like everything just kind of wastes away is like also horrifying.
It's literally like the reverse Goku. I wouldn't be surprised if they were like, your spirit bomb is actually kind of a dick move, right? No, it's the reverse spirit bomb. Instead of give me your energy, it's I'm taking your energy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, that would be.
Goku, hey Goku, I know you said you wanted to go in search of magic, but really, you've known magic all along.
It's the anti-spirit bomb.
It's been a while. It's been a while. Didn't Goku learn the spirit bomb from Akai?
Yes, yes, he did. He learned it from King Kai, along with the Kaioken.
Oh my.
Oh my. Oh my,
Yeah.
indeed.
Oh my Womoshinteru. Um, I'm wondering if literally King Guy's gonna be like, by the way, so I
I
kinda
wasn't
I
supposed
kinda
to
taught some
teach you
magic.
that, actually.
What?
I wasn't actually supposed to teach you that, apparently.
So that was magic. And yeah. So fuck. Oh my god. I want to see King Kai and the ulcer. The fucking ulcer. Just imagine just what do you mean, Bubbles? What are you talking about? No, it's true. What do you mean, Gregory? What's true? I don't understand that. Goku is fighting Moro.
Oh god, no.
Gregory, have I ever told you that I've had 3 hearts? Yeah, once or twice. I'm having a triple heart attack right now. Call the Galactic Patrol. I need to be airlifted to a hospital. What?
Currently, 2 out of the 3 hearts have failed.
No, all 3 are just a triple heart attack, and he needs to be airlifted to a space hospital. Why is it called space? It's just in space. That's all. It's a normal hospital.
Just to take a different plane to get there.
And it's funny too because Gregory's like, "Aren't you dead? Isn't he still dead or
Yes, he is
he's
still dead.
and he's having a triple heart attack?"
They made that joke in the anime. There was a whole episode about it.
Yes, that I remember. With his 3 hearts, he's having a triple heart attack. Just he's fighting Moro.
That would be an interesting way to get King Kai back into the swing of things. I don't think it's ever going to happen, but
I mean, this would be the arc to do it. They're going all Kai heavy.
Definitely.
I wouldn't be surprised if they bring him back to be like, "Hey, Goku, you're a man usually very hungry. Next time you're over here, I'm gonna make sure to feed you a bag of dicks. You stupid motherfucker." Hey, Vegeta, I used to be scared of you. You know what? Fuck you too. I'm gonna give you the coordinates to my planet. Go over here so I can whip your ass. Like,
I'm already dead. It doesn't fucking matter.
I mean, in all seriousness, though, I cannot imagine how upset King Kai is at hearing that Goku, without even consulting him first, mind you, is fighting the evil of all evils. Like, he makes Deborah look like an ant.
Yeah, right. That's the
Like,
hilarious part. Like even Boo almost pales and not pales, but like
yeah.
is a lesser in front of this guy.
Boo's going to absorb him. I'm calling it now.
Oh, well, considering they have to get they're trying to get the old Kai's power out of Boo. That would be an interesting way to go about it. Like to contain him, Boo has to absorb him and then try to like stay in control.
They're probably gonna. I mean, I feel like they're gonna have to send Goku and Vegeta back inside Boo to kind of do the whole snip, you know.
Oh lordy.
I mean, look, it happens.
No,
right?
I know. I could just imagine the 2 of them being like, "Nope, not doing it." What do you mean you're not doing it? Like you have to. Nope. Been in there once. That was one too many times. Not happening again.
Boo, open your mouth. We're putting our hands in. Don't worry, we have gloves on. No. Oh, I love how.
Oh, okay.
I know, right? I love how like he's just asleep, like very, very Boo-esque. Just he's gonna be asleep maybe for a millennia. We don't know, but what we do know is.
Yeah, I feel like it's just that's Boo's character now. Boo sleeps.
Yeah. I mean, it's
granted in this situation it helps things along because there's no. Although honestly, it would have been honestly hilarious if they tricked Boo onto their spaceship with pudding or with food.
Yeah, we have the best pudding in the galaxy. Hercule, we need some time apart.
Oh no, no.
But I'm taking the dog. Picks up the dog.
Matt, don't say such things.
No,
my hearts fail. I don't want to see our favorite Dragon Ball couples be broken apart like this. I don't want to see that family split
over pudding.
Oh,
What'll happen when he learns they don't have pudding? Godzilla destroying Tokyo? Just
oh,
about.
okay.
Um, no, I can't wait to see Boo try to go up against him one on one. That'll be fucking hilarious. Against Moro.
Yeah.
I just imagine him being a fucking Super Saiyan 3 Goku punching bag. Boo think this game fun. Keep going.
Maybe he'll train again and he'll be buff and very, very disturbing.
You know what I also feel very happy about, so far anyway? No Beerus, no Whis. I love them. Another great Dragon Ball Z couple. I love them. Okay? They're relationship goals. They really are. But Tristan,
Are they? Are they really?
no. But Tristan, in all seriousness though, at a certain point, you have to sit back and be like, man, it's very convenient that if there was a problem with Moro, instead of having the Galactic Police be like, so we've been investigating this guy, it's like, no, fuck introducing them. Let's just have Beerus and Whis be like, oh, we have all the knowledge in the universe on this dude.
Yeah.
Because they do, but we don't need them to have to, like, we've gone through, like, they've gone through such shit. It's like, Beerus and Whis are like,
Do though?
what?
Like, I wonder if they actually do though, because like, how long has Beerus been a god of destruction?
But Whis, though. Whis
True.
knows.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to get at though is that I'm happy that I feel like both Toriyama and Toyotaro realize like they've all been through a lot of shit. They just want to be like, guys, give it about a month. Like, don't even train here for a bit. Like, we need some, especially after the Broly shit. It's like, guys, breather, okay? We gotta relax. Yeah, we need a fucking nap. Yeah.
You wake me from this nap, I will truly destroy your planet.
So I'm not saying that Whis and Beerus can't stop by later on in this arc, but
Yeah, they'll stop in and he'll be like, why is Vegeta on the ground and why is Goku incapacitated?
and who are you? I don't want to go through all this.
Right.
All right,
Excuse.
snap my fingers. You're good.
Yeah, Beerus is just like, I'm sorry. Excuse you. That was my question.
But no,
What are you supposed to be?
yeah, so I can't wait to see where this goes. Again, I don't think they're going to keep him away for long, but I'm just so happy that they were able to introduce new characters and do it in a way that, to me anyway, doesn't seem very much like Tite Kubo with Bleach, where it felt like every arc we get so many new characters with no, and trying to be main characters with no development. Like in this case, maybe it's just because it felt so long, but it feels like when we get, we're getting this, we're getting an entire Space Force, but we're also not showing all of them, and they're not like helping all of them helping out Goku. Like they introduced a small amount, a decent, like a very handful amount of like, okay, this is the one guy who's the cool guy, and then there's like a few other people, but not really. Then there's the spaghetti western folk, but they're basically Pilafs, like they're Pilaf and gang, and then we have Moro with the Frieza Force member, who is very much like a cult leader. Although it's funny, I thought he was a cult follower, but it seems like he literally is just like, dude, I really just want to get out, and I want to get my wish, so you get your wish, I get mine. Because at first I thought he was going to be like, oh, Lord Moro, and he's not like a follower or anything. He's just like, bruh, I got you out because you're a dope magic dude who could probably protect me when someone comes to murder me, and in return, I get my wish too. But it's so funny because Moro said, now I'm recalling, oh, when I get my wish, I'll be done with you. And I'm like, oh, that's ominous.
Yeah.
I became the Xenos.
And, like, the dude kind of like pauses for a second. It's like, okay. It's like,
no, dude.
He's gonna murder the fuck out of you, right?
No, the wish is going to destroy all life. Like, it's going to be that deep.
Yeah.
What's really...
I feel like it's going to... I get the feeling it's going to be like a King Piccolo type situation. Like, he's probably going to go for either just his powers back or eternal youth.
Yes, but him saying it that ominously, if he's not going to kill him, I have a weird feeling it's going to be like, I want to absorb all power to be the strongest in the universe.
Yeah, I mean, once he has his powers back, I feel like that's...
Fair. What's really
exactly what's going to happen.
How funny would it be if Purunga's just like, Bro, I'm not that old. I can't do this weird magic shit. No, because Shenlong was under certain guidelines and parameters, not just because of how he was made, but because he's like, dude, like Raditz is stronger than me, so I can't just kill Raditz.
Yeah, well, that was Vegeta and Nappa.
Yeah. Well, right. Sorry. Yes, Vegeta and Nappa. That's kind of how it works with him. Like he's like, I can't do that. So I'm wondering if Purunga is just like, you're like tens of thousands of years old or millions of years. Was it thousands or millions?
I think it was millions,
For
actually.
fuck's fuck. You're very old. I don't get me wrong. I'm old, but like, I can't do that. Will Moro kill Purunga?
Yeah, you've been locked up for 10 million years.
Right. So then that makes my point before even stronger. These dudes are in their 40s. And this fucker over here is over 10 million years old. He's going to know a technique or two. He's going to know how to sidestep. His sidestep game is good. What?
There's a panel where Moro is sitting like hunched over behind the Frieza soldier dude.
Right.
It gives me such King Piccolo vibes.
Yes,
I'm
yes,
okay
yes.
with that. I'm totally cool with that.
Yeah.
Holy shit! It literally looks like you could put the panels like when he's talking to Pilaf the first time, like next to each other, and it's like, yeah.
So I had those vibes and I was happy. And if any of you watching the video, the color drained from my face and I just kind of got a little meh. Look at that panel, right? Look at him hunched over like that with the hood.
Yeah.
He fucking looks like one of those people from The Village. Like the red hood and like the fake hooves and shit.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Well.
Fucking god damn it. Anyway, just Moro's actually been dead the whole time. And he wants to wish for a mermaid in the water. I'm just gonna keep going. Oh, there's aliens, so that's signs. Jesus Christ, I want to stop. I'm gonna stop.
Please stop for the love of all that's holy.
I am. I'm done. We're done here. No, what's your favorite? What was your favorite part of this whole volume? It's kind of hard for me to choose. I think it was just when they did that tease of, hey, so I guess everything's going fine. You have a call from Hercule who says there's some bad shit going on.
Yeah, I love how Vegeta's like, why the fuck would he be calling us? Apparently something terrible's happened. What?
Well, again, why would he be calling us? Oh my god. You know what's the saddest thing? You could like you see because they could sense the chi of aliens, right?
Yeah.
Aliens come down to abduct Majin Buu. Hercule is screaming, his terrified chi. The rest of the Z fighters are just chilling.
I mean, I feel like if they went looking, they would be like, that's weird.
Tien Shinhan is always looking. He is constantly training, and he's like, wow, that seems odd.
I mean, so is Piccolo, but yeah.
Yeah, Piccolo too. Piccolo and Tien Shinhan, I feel like we should investigate this. Me too. So are we going to? No. Okay. Yay. Chaozu.
Background. Dinner's ready. Go get that. Yeah, I guess I should.
Oh man. But yeah, so what is your favorite part? Because that's my favorite part. That last little bit of Hercule's calling me. What's your favorite part of this volume? Or least favorite? If you really didn't like something.
Oh god, I mean, I guess it's probably Vegeta's bit with, let me save the Namekians this time.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to pick something specific.
That's fair.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Oh, of course.
Panel. It's when after Goku gets mastered Ultra Instinct, and it's a full panel of him gut punching Jiren, and Jiren's eyes bulging out of his head. I was like, because there was a shot like that in the anime too, and I was like, yes.
Gang.
It was so cathartic.
Yeah.
Be like, he finally hit him, and it hurt. And I loved it so much.
Gang, 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 you just fucked up. Oh, 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 right in the dick. Ah,
Then that Jiren knew he had fucked up.
just the record scratch.
Yeah,
Hi, my name is Jiren, and you're probably wondering how I got into this situation.
yeah.
Well, it all started when my master died. By the
Right.
way,
That was another point that I
I
wanted to.
love that.
Yeah,
Not that his master died. What his
Right.
master was, what he
Kill.
was fighting for and striving for.
Yeah, I feel like Jiren's motivation is made a bit clearer in this, and or just at least a little bit more interesting and a little bit more believable in a way.
Yeah, no, I loved it a lot.
Like in the fact that
It made sense.
yeah, even
Yeah.
his god of destruction was like, your master wouldn't commit this way, right? It's like,
Yeah.
I wanted to let you figure it out on your own, but here we are.
Yeah, no, like he's like, look, I'm a dick, but I mean, that's what his master was saying. I disagree, but he was saying that he should work as because guess what, Jiren's so powerful. If they had worked as a team,
Oh god, yeah, no, they would have fucking won.
yeah, but no, they're like, oh, we're all so powerful together / separately, so let's just go our own separate ways. And it's like it didn't hit me until that moment, like, right, you dingus, to myself, not to you or anyone else, but right, you dingus. He's not working together. That's the whole point of Goku and Vegeta. I mean, that's the reason why we consistently hear people say fusion good,
Right.
work together good. That's a constant theme in Dragon Ball. Even
Yeah.
in some of the stuff that's non-canon, like Fusion Reborn, the constant theme is we're all in this together. Basically, uh,
Yeah, I do. I love the fact that Goku and Vegeta were actually working together, and there are just a
Yeah.
few nice panels of that, especially the one oh yeah, there's. I love the way it's just choreographed and drawn. Like Vegeta's doing one punch and Goku's doing the flying kick at him. Like there are a lot of action panels that I really loved in this, and the other one where both of them are hitting him on opposite sides, and Jiren's got his arms up around him, and it's just his face is so scrunched up. I'm like, yes, I like all.
yeah. I don't want anyone to get the wrong impression. The arc wasn't awful. It's just the introduction of new content has me so invigorated and energized.
Yeah,
I end up focusing on that more than I do on the stuff that we've already seen in the anime for the most part.
that's fair. I think
Yeah.
I was just surprised at how they wrapped up the volume so quickly, and yet they explained things like certain key details were explained, I think, a bit better in the manga, and that really caught my attention. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, this is short and sweet, but actually, if I think about it, this was probably a better way to go about it.
Definitely. So, anything
Don't
else you
get
want to
me
say?
wrong, like I love the flashy. There was less flash, a little bit less flash in this, but that's like animation's going to have that extra layer of flash to it. So like I do miss that from the anime, and I will at some point go back to watch that. But yeah, I do really like how the manga kind of wrapped all this up, and
Yeah.
now getting into new stuff.
Yeah, and I can't wait to take a look at the next volume, and hopefully all of you will be there with us when we do. So, anything you want to say, Tristan, before we wrap this one up?
I think I'm good.
All right. So, as always, thank you all so much for listening in or watching. If you're watching on our Those Guys on the Radio YouTube channel, thank you. If you're listening in through our Podbean, which is podbean.com/Those Guys on the Radio, thank you. And if you're not watching or listening through any of those other means, how are you accessing this? I genuinely wouldn't know. Maybe our Patreon, perhaps, patreon.com/TG Productions, plug, but I don't.
Own it.
I just wouldn't know either way. Also, would like to note that we have some new merchandise as well, so definitely check that out in the description box down below. Again, love y'all, take care, and tune in next month when we talk about another volume of Dragon Ball Super, Volume 10. We're at Volume 10, Tristan. Volume 10, which again will have not gotten here. Like I can't physically hold the volume, but it's available on the app. So on the Shonen Jump app. So I'm going to read the hell out of that. And quite frankly, I'm so happy about the fact that I actually get to read it. We actually didn't talk about the fact that I still feel weird about the sound effects not being translated and replaced. But I mean, I will take that. Like if that's the only thing that I have to be. Oh, they're not replaced, but I do get to read it before I get to own it physically. Yeah, I'm gonna do that just personally,
Yeah.
because we talked about that when we first started doing this because it felt so odd because usually we hold up a physical book.
Yeah.
And it still feels odd to pull out my phone and be like, I gotta say, this was my favorite panel. Oh no, I deleted everything. I didn't just delete the app, I deleted their servers. I don't know how I did it. I just
I'm
pushed the
off
button.
about my phone.
I'm off on my phone. Ah, Jesus Christ. Why is my phone in the rice cooker again? Again, Master Roshi? Again?
Your talisman sealing it in there.
Oh, Jesus
Your
Christ.
browser history, old man. There's a reason it's in that cooker.
Yeah, pretty much. Hey, both of you, shut up.
I let you live here rent free. Get off my back. Oh, God.
Either way, I think this is time to wrap it up. So, love y'all. Take care.
Send it. Was
What?
that an omake splash?
What was that?
Was it an omake?
Yeah, it sounds like we just did our own little omake. So either way, take care, everybody. See you next time.